Welcome to all the mystery and intrigue of football well after dark. This late-night matchup when history says anything can happen. We're in Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGurk Alumni Stadium, the home of the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on another MAC team, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 22, not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. To throw, it's Jordan. Pop over the middle, it's Griffin. And that is a first down gain, moves the ball to the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
With the catch, it's Gibson. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Wrap down the middle, it's Gray. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pop over the middle. It's Gray. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On the ground, it's Griffin. Nobody can bring him down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. Catch made on the out route. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Western Michigan 7, UMass 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The UMass offense takes the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. Throws it to the right. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Grab down the middle. It's Bray. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Hands off to the left. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hood. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Back to throw. It's Jordan. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Brings up second down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that pass falls incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now third down.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Jordan. Caught behind the line. It's Hood. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
So not what the coach was hoping he here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Minutemen.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. And it works. The first down to the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
At the 43-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And UMass has the lead now, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
UMass 14, Western Michigan 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now they're running on the toss. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Broncos. Way too much speed in that play.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Minuteman offense back on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On the run, it's Griffin. Some hard running there through a tackle. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And it's caught across the middle. And he's brought down there.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Bringing pressure. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Gray. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. First down and 10. And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Dropping back. It's Jordan. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. What a stiff arm. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback still with the football. Touchdown, Minutemen. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leary. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Boom, finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good
breaks into the clear. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21.
That makes the score. UMass 28, Western Michigan 21.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Jordan. Makes the grab, it's Griffin. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
On the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44. Timeout is called. Talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make...
He's in the clear. Touchdown, UMass. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
See if they can convert the point after. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. So that's going to wrap up an interesting first half. We'll take a breath here, take a break in the booth, and be back for the second half. UMass will kick it off to get the second half underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Broncos offense back on the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And there's the handoff. And he's lost the ball. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
35, Western Michigan, 28.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the UMass offense is back out there. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Gray. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Minuteman.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Grab down the middle. It's Leary. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. They tried the trickery there. It doesn't work. Stopped short of first down yardage. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off, and now the offense will take over in good position. for some space. It's Hood. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Punt over the middle. It's Gray. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep it.
The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the handoff. It's Hood. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
On that down at the 10-yard line. Third down coming up.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch, can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UMass.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Quick throw over the middle. And this pass is caught, and it's good for a first down to the 36.
By the back.
Yeah, it looked to me like those linebackers maybe had their eyes in the backfield on the quarterback. They lost their vision on the back on that angle route. The quarterback finds him for a nice gain.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bucket. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, testing the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
49, Western Michigan, 35.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
The UMass offense takes the field now. Ball handed to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Trying to find room. It's Hood. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
To the air. It's Jordan. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pounding away with the run game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming up, the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Minuteman. A great catch and run for 6. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left from the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Broncos offense back on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find the guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
That's reeled in. It's Buckley. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. First and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Leary. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Buckley. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. It's victory formation. Quarterback will kneel down. Obviously, a high-scoring game, Kirk. They just couldn't match the other guys score for score, and they come up short.
Yeah, Chris, I think we knew coming into this one there'd be a lot of points scored. It would likely be a back-and-forth type of football game, and it certainly didn't disappoint, but ultimately that defense just couldn't get the stops that they needed.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.